Good afternoon. Welcome to your Grow Project. I'm very excited that we could be here today. We're going to go over the list of supplies you need. So get yourself a pen, get yourself a piece of paper, and get ready to take some notes. As we go along, there'll be an opportunity to ask some questions. I'm going to try to upload these videos as I get them made, but we want to get you rolling along because some of these cakes are going to be ready to birth soon. First thing you're going to do is you're going to need your tub. You can choose your tub any size to fit your clean space that you have already prepared to fruit your cakes. I have mine in a set of 2 simply because I couldn't find a clear lid, and you do need the clear top because that's how the light is going to filter down to your fruit. Your light is going to filter into the side, and this is going to give them the light, the excitement that they need to produce the fruit that you're going to want to harvest. So I'm going to be inverting onto the bottom my lid in just a dual chamber. So one of these is the top and one of these is the bottom. I also did keep both my lids. One of these will be going to the bottom to collect drainage, and the other one of the methods that we use is we fan. And this fans marvelously. So both of these are going to be used. You're going to need something to burn some holes into your plastic or to drill some holes into your plastic if you have a drill. That does make a lot of plastic though. It makes a lot of plastic debris. Microplastics is a concern in the environment. I'm sure burning plastic is also a concern too, but when I had to weigh the 2 evils, this seemed the lesser of the 2. I can turn on a fan and then I can burn my holes. And we'll discuss hole patterns in a little bit. We do just want to get you started with your supplies. You need a marker to mark your holes. I also use some sort of ruler. My ruler was a clear ruler, but any ruler will do because you're going to want your holes a certain distance apart. You're going to want some alcohol. Alcohol and hand sanitizer are the 2 things that I use in conjunction because germs are so clever and they're just find their ways into the grow project. So if you start off with a clean attitude and a clean space and a clean mindset that I'm going to be sanitizing myself every time that I touch this project, you will have a better chance of success. But success isn't everything. You're going to learn a lot from a dirty grow. My first grow grew maggots, and I learned so much from my maggot grow. Did I get to cultivate anything other than maggots and try some mushrooms? No. Did I got a lot of information and a lot of knowledge. So if it feels like your project is going sideways, that's okay. We're going to weigh in, we're going to check it out, we'll troubleshoot, we'll problem solve as we go along. You're going to need some perlite, horticultural perlite, for your tub, depending on how big your tub is and how many chambers that you eventually would like to produce so you can grow will depend on how much perlite you need. You only need a couple of inches, so 1 small bag is probably sufficient for your first student grow. If you're going to get into this, there are larger capacity bags that are pretty inexpensive that you can acquire easily. Home and garden centers, places such as that. You know, if you're out in Pennsylvania, the Amish tend to carry it and it's pretty cheap. So it can be found. What else are we going to need? Hygrometer, optional if you're misting, if you're fogging, if you have a way to deliver moisture regularly to this vessel and you properly pre-treated your perlite before you began fruiting, you shouldn't need a hygrometer. A hygrometer seems like a frivolous purchase to me. If you're getting a result and you're fruiting properly and you're seeing the evidence, hygrometer is an unnecessary purchase. If you already have one, throw it in and use it and just keep track. But it's not that big of a deal. I've seen people make themselves crazy over humidity levels. And it's a chamber. You're fine. You're working on it. You're paying attention to it. I think you'll be okay. You will need still a hand mister. I'm going to be using a fogger in mine. I found an inexpensive fogger through Walmart. Thank you, Troy, for getting me turned on to foggers. And then, thank you, Troy. Can't hear me. Thank you. But you still want a hand mister bottle because you want to deliver that fine spray several times a day, and you don't want to just rely on a piece of machinery to do this. This is a daily tended project that you're going to be here of your hands on. What else? Jars. Let's talk jars for a minute. If you're going to be getting to the point, because we will make cakes, you know, I'm going to deliver the first cakes, but then after this, we're going to show you the recipes and how to do this to make your cakes. So if you want to make cakes, 3 sizes of jars have the kind of lid that you're looking for. And what you're looking for is you're looking for a straight lid, no lip, no bevel, no neck, completely straight jar. This is a little bit larger, about 8 ounces larger than a traditional pint jar. This is a 24-ounce jar. And the reason I selected it is because my profile's changed. My footprint has changed on my tub. So instead of needing a smaller jar, I wanted something taller. So we went with the 24s instead. And they're a really good choice. Walmart had them. The price was really decent. They came out to be about $1 per jar. By the time I picked it up with tax and everything else, this cost me $20 for 18 jars. So I'm really pleased with this acquisition. I think it's going to be a good upgrade, and it's going to give me an opportunity to clear out some of the smaller jars that I have to you folks who are going to be working on the fruiting. So we got some replacements. Look to the unconventional sources for sourcing your jars. You would be shocked at how many jars you can find at a Goodwill store. And so I just pick them up here and there. If I see them 50 cents, 25 cents, yard sale. Anytime you've got that straight lip, if you're going to be making cakes, your own cakes, and colonizing and fruiting out on a regular basis, get yourself a really nice supply of jars. I have yet to show you the lids. We're going to get to that in another one when we get more into construction phase. I'm going to start constructing. I've talked long enough. I thank you. Hope you've been taking some notes. Hope I remembered everything, and if I didn't, we'll catch you on the flip side.